Let's talk about this as Jordan JC's guy out here. We got to see kind of where
that's right.
This offseason is going to take us with the running back position, Jordan JC. With training camp coming up, I think outside of left tackle, this is going to be one of the biggest storylines of the training camp. Because is it going to be DeAndre Swift still as the number one with Ben Johnson in the building, who has moved on from him in the past? Will Roschon Johnson keep his head together? Will Kyle Monangai be a big Monangai? But we did get a little bit of video of DeAndre Swift getting some of that early work in. Look at these trash. Oh, that trash can had no chance. There you go. He's got more wiggle than on the simulation.
Thank you. You go, boy.
Who is the guy?
It's his trainer. He got that trash can tackled him.
Can he speak clear English? What is it?
You gotta know. He got an A-ball.
There you go.
I love that there's like so much cussing in some of these that they just muted out.
There you go, boy. Good shit, nigga.
Oh, remove the what? How you bleep all the cussing but lean it back in? Sorry to our younger viewing audience on that. But nah, man.
As soon as you said it, it was clear as day. Oh, you want some clear cussing? I got you.
Nah, man. Listen, I'm glad to see Swifty, getting the work in, doing more work than Tyreek Stevenson on video. But I think the big question around this running back room heading into training camp is who ends up being the number one running back in your mind right now? Does DeAndre Swift win this job by the time we leave camp?
I mean, yeah, I don't think there's any real competition for running back one unless you would have brought somebody in earlier when we were talking about, the likes of J.K. Dobbins, that or even the Cleveland Browns running back, Nick Chubb, potentially, coming in here. But when you passed on those guys, I think that you kind of are going to go with him as the starter. I don't think there's any competition from Roschon Johnson. I think Roschon Johnson needs to worry more about his production as the backup and kind of getting into that role. Obviously, mentioned Kyle Monangai. I mean, that's my favorite, but I think it's going to take some time for him to kind of prove himself as a rookie. And so, yeah, you're starting out with DeAndre. Hopefully, those garbage cans turn into all the guys that we picked up. The Drew Dalmans, the Joe Toonies. And they can move a little bit more than a garbage can. Create some separation, create some holes for DeAndre, and that's where I have a little bit more faith, right? Even when we're talking about the top 10 list that we just talked about with the different positions. When you look at the running back position, all the top names, the Derrick Henrys, the Saquon Barkley's, obviously, the Bijan Robinsons, and even the pairing that was just in Detroit or is in Detroit in David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, I think the running back position and its importance is starting to come back a little bit more, especially when you see, kind of Saquon Barkley being the reason why the Phillies offense was kind of galvanized and then got to the Super Bowl. You saw that the Ravens offense became a little bit more dynamic when you got, Derrick Henry trucking everybody over, Bijan being special, that two tandem running back, in Detroit. And so I think that's why you have a little more faith, because now we have apparently a top 5 offensive line. So you put that with this running back, maybe he can show some things that he hasn't in the past. And so that's why I think Ben Johnson will probably have a little bit more confidence in Swift this time around than he did previously.
I do wonder if they're going to bring somebody into camp to take a look at. I don't know if they're going to trade for anybody, but I always wonder, listen, the running back situation that the Bears, that every team is in, can always change depending on who the heck is in camp and who gets the opportunity. Now, I expect Swifty to get most of the opportunity. The biggest difference between what we saw in that video there and what's going to happen on the training camp field is, defenders hit back. So when you sit there, all that on the trash, it looks cool. Yeah, I mean, like that to me. And I'm not saying that's not how you put the work in. I'm glad to see him putting the work in. Yeah, but that's Ben Johnson or Ben Simmons making 3-pointers in the offseason, right?
Oh, come on.
You know what I mean?
You
Like
compared him to Ben Simmons.
well, because here's my thing. It all looks great on video, but is
Yeah, I
it going
know.
to look great when you get onto the field? And that's the one thing that we saw from DeAndre Swift last year. We did not see him moving well enough to get away from defenders. We did not see him getting out of the backfield and following his blocks well enough to get away from defenders, right? Like,
yeah.
now, at the same time, the offensive line was worse. With the offensive line better, with Joe Tooney in there, with Drew Dahlman in there, with Jonah Jackson in there, with Darnell Wright and maybe Braxton Jones with some stability in there. You know what I mean? Like, is that going to change his output and his production? It should, but does it then bring up a guy like Roquan or why can't I think of freaking somebody said Roquan Smith and now that's in my brain. Our back, the big boy.
You talking about Kyle Monangai?
No, our backup running back.
Roshan Johnson.
Roquan was stuck in my brain. Roshan Johnson. Does it improve his game? If he has a healthy season, remember Ryan Poles said he's a pillar of this team moving forward the day he was drafted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those are the things for me where it's like, okay, yes, this could improve DeAndre Swift, but if you got Roshan Johnson better and healthy, Roshan Johnson can get you 4.5 between the tackles. Remember what Eric Bieniemy said. I want a guy that can get 4.5 between the tackles.
Mm-hmm.
We want Swifty to know he needs to get them 4.5 between the tackles. Swifty ain't no between the tackles running back. Or maybe, to be honest with you, he has been better between the tackles than outside zone. Maybe we keep trying to force him into outside zone. But I think the big thing with the running back room heading into this camp is, can a guy make his name that maybe wasn't a name yet? And if that guy is Kyle Monangai, I don't know if you saw his running backs coach was on with Cassie Carlson on the offseason, but like,
okay,
he was like, everybody continues to say that this dude won't run you over, and everybody that says it gets ran over by him.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Don't count him out. Don't count him out.
You better not count him out. That's why he's our guy. But I mean, I will say this: if there's any indication DeAndre Swift will have probably his all-time season, if you go check our Madden simulations, DeAndre Swift has been having some very good outputs. He's having an epic season.
Having a heck of a season right
now. You want him running through the tackles? He's doing a little bit of everything. He's catching the ball out of the backfield. Oh man, he's doing it all. I'm just saying.
It is concerning how much he's doing. It's like DeAndre Swift, we're like, 8 games of the season, man, got like 900 yards.
He's killing every game. It's just like
he's one of the greatest running backs of all time. All of a sudden, bro, what if that happens?
I would love it. I would love it.
It's gonna be very tough because then I'm still gonna be like, yeah, don't re-sign him.
Yeah, you talking to me. What did you say last time we were actually looking at the game? He had like 150 yards. He's like, oh, now he's worth $4 million. I'm like, no, he's worth $8 million. He's worth the contract. No.
Yeah, I got 4 for him.
It's split it in half.
Now he's getting older.
Oh, now you want to blame the age. Now that he's
100%.
That's horrible. Ian Will is not coming through that door, Pat. Okay?
Hey, bro. Walter Payton's not walking through that door. Ian Will is not walking through that door. What a difference in player right there. How old is DeAndre Swift? 29?
Yeah, he's on the game. He is on the edge of
he's 26.
Oh, he's 26. Oh, okay. I thought you said 29.
I got 2 more years for you.
Yeah. Boggy said, Pat want to pay 11 cents for the likes of a Saquon type production. Yeah.
As cheap as I can get.
Oh boy.
Hey, Bucky Irving, top 10 running back in the league last year. Am I wrong?
Oh, okay.
Could have been you.
All right. Oh, that is another name we passed on. You're right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Could have been you.
Meanwhile,
I'm just over here just exhausted. Can't take it anymore. Hey, man, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. We got more content coming you guys' way throughout the day. Stay tapped in with us, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. As always, hit that like button. I said all this already. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. From Miss Media himself, George JC. It's your boy, it's early. It's your boy, Pat Designer. Back at it again. Bed down. One love. Peace.
Say it again. Let him hear it in the back.
I don't want to do it again.
Subscribe. Do all that stuff.
By the way, the poll ended. Jalen Carter voted the one player that most Bears fans think that could help the Bears the most. 36% going. Polls made the right call. A lot of people in on polls.
I'm with Jalen maybe being on this team, but we'll see. We'll see.
I'm so ready for football.
You ain't lying.
So sick of what ifs.